Hello everyone, it's Jack Cotton, luxury real estate expert, author, and agent. I'm here inside my beautiful, luxurious, but not overly ostentatious Cape Cod office. We're talking about how we can improve those all-important numbers. I won't mention them. I'll keep it a secret. You're sick of hearing about the numbers. But the way to improve our numbers, the most crucial numbers in our business, is to make our presentations better. So we've been talking a lot about that over the past few weeks. We covered last time the 5 areas of expertise craved by high net worth individuals. Becoming an expert in markets and value. Your expertise in the market, knowing the benchmarks, knowing the history, knowing what's happened, knowing what's currently for sale, knowing what's sold. That expertise is craved. Pricing, how do you relate your specific listing to what's going on in the market? How do you come up with a suggested sales price? Do you have a process? What is it? Spell it out. Or do you just guess? Or do you spin a dial? Or do you think what everyone else is going to say and then double it, like some people do in my market? You have a process, though. My experience has been luxury sellers buy into a process. They may not always like the price you have suggested for their property, but when they understand how you got there, when they can see the process you followed to get there, they might be more grudging, but they cannot dispute the logic of your presentation and your process. Market preparation. Do you use a stager or use your own expertise? I talked a lot about that last time. Then we talked about marketing and negotiation. The two I want to add today, though, so we now have a total of 7 elements to our listing presentation, is number 6, which is cooperation. You know, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I've talked about my marketing plan. My goal is to have every single buyer who could possibly be interested in your property to come to my door. And that's what we're committed to through the internet, through print, through everything we do. We're trying to get every single buyer to show up at our door so we can bring them to your property. But as try as we might, hard as it may be to believe, that doesn't happen. In fact, 64% of the time, or sometimes even more, our transactions are co-brokes. They're transactions between ourselves and a cooperating office. The buyer might begin in the next town. They might begin in the next county and find their way to our property that's offered for sale. So cooperation with other agents is a cornerstone of our marketing. You've got to cover your philosophy on cooperation with other agents. It's a huge part of the marketing of the luxury listing. So cooperation has to be that, cooperation. It cannot be just sticking the house in MLS with crummy copy and really impossible show instructions. We give co-op agents the Ritz-Carlton treatment. We don't really care if they don't do any work. If they bring a breathing buyer with a big checkbook to our listing who's qualified to close on one of our listings, we don't care if we have to do all the work. We just want the listing sold so that we can get referrals and do it again and again and again and again. So what is your philosophy on cooperation? It's got to be in your listing presentation when you talk about the other 5 elements also. And lastly, what supports and systems do you have? Now that will vary from company to company, from office to office, and agent to agent. But you have some sort of support or systems. Even if you do everything yourself, you have systems so that all the mundane stuff, all the repetitive stuff happens on a regular, predictable, reliable basis. I mean, think of the last time you checked into a hotel like a Marriott or a Ritz-Carlton. I mean, did you walk up to the front desk and the desk clerk just like, oh, there's somebody here who wants a room. Let's see, what do I do next? Oh yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, let me see what's available. Yeah, oh yeah, a key. They're going to want a key. They're going to want a key. And when are they checking out? That doesn't happen. They have a process so that you have a luxurious experience even at the front desk when you're checking into the luxury hotel. You've got to have a process. You've got to talk to your seller clients about your process, because the more process you have, the more systems you have, the more organization you have, the more time you can spend your creative time helping find a buyer for this property, showing the property, negotiating contracts, being with people who could refer you to other people who could buy this property. So there we have the 7 elements that need to be contained in a listing presentation. When you design your presentation, these are the 7 elements I think you need to cover. So we covered a lot today. Next time I'm going to talk about how you can search around your marketplace to find some unique selling propositions that are different and better than those offered by your competition. Until next time, don't forget, Luxury Real Estate Unplugged, first Tuesday of the month. Go check out the website, log in, sign up, ask your questions, and be ready to learn. Until then, make it a great week.